Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm African Gamer here. Hopefully you guys are doing great. So today's video is going to be a interesting one, and I'll be going over how Verdansk will not be Verdansk anymore. What I mean by that, it's going to most likely get destroyed, or the operators will have to move to a new area. And the reason why is because of another huge update, of course, Season 2. But it goes a lot more deeper than the Outbreak mode that's coming in Season 2, so stay tuned. So to start things off, let's go right on over Call of Duty Cold War and its storyline. Now, for those who do not know, back when Season 1 dropped, I believe the very first cinematic we got was with Stitch, and it's introducing Stitch, but before that it shows how Adler and Xenia and Bulldog, or Bulldozer I should say, are all infiltrating Pines, the mall map pretty much, and they actually got set up. So they found Nova 6 there, which is the main reason why they appeared there pretty much, and they got trapped by Stitch and his goons, or Stitch and his soldiers. And a little backstory between Adler and Stitch. Well, Adler a while ago, I would say, actually captured Stitch because of the production of Nova 6 gas, and he actually stabbed one of his eyes out, which I think is why he's called Stitch, and why one of his eyes are completely white and his other seems to be normal. And obviously Stitch did not like that very much, so he decided to take Adler and take him away from the Pines. So he pretty much, I would say, killed off the others, or held them hostage or something, and took Adler away. Now fast forward to nowadays, or now times, we know that Adler is captured by Stitch and he is held somewhere. With the Season 2 trailer or cinematic, we can see Naga, which is one of the new operators coming soon, say that Adler was pretty much getting transported to Verdansk. And I'm not completely sure how exactly they're going to be timing everything, but I do have a good idea of it. But pretty much when it comes to it, Adler is being transported to Verdansk. And the other thing that's getting transported to Verdansk, a boat. And just to sum everything up, this boat is called the Vodonia, I believe it's called. I may have butchered that, but pretty much what the captain said. The captain said two different things, but the main one is how they're transporting biological material, and I'm assuming it's Nova 6 gas, of course. Because this is a Russian ship with a Russian captain. So it's moving to Verdansk, and somewhere in that, possibly Adler could be in there with everything, since of course he's also getting transported to Verdansk. But I mean, honestly, the Adler part of things, it doesn't matter as much as the Nova 6. Because the captain says something very interesting as they're moving. So what did the captain say, you may ask? Well, throughout Warzone, specifically I believe on Rebirth Island, there are areas you can go, and just like the review for Cold War, it showed like a staticky and some weird staticky effect on screen in game live, and it said something, right? And when you were near some sort of control center, you could say you could hear someone, captain. His name is Captain Rosenthal, the captain of the Russian ship, obviously. And in translation, right here you guys will see an image from Twitter. Some dude named Holier Than Thou, or Tot Sam Petrick, if I said that correct, translated it, and it says, Captain Rosenthal speaking. Russian ship Vodonoy happened, blah 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 happened. We were transporting strange biological material. What have we done? There is an infection outbreak. I'm afraid we won't be able to contain it. Proceeds to scream. This is extremely important, because right here you guys will see, obviously it's saying that there's some sort of infection outbreak. The first thing that should come to mind when it says infection outbreak is some sort of zombies, or some sort of chemical outbreak that turn people into zombies. And furthermore, it says outbreak. What other quote-unquote event has the same name as Outbreak? Well, the Outbreak mode. Right here you guys will see a image from the season 2 roadmap, and it says there will be a zombies outbreak mode. This is adding up very well from what I'm seeing so far. But how will the zombies get to Verdansk, you might ask? Well, if you are playing Warzone, or if you've been playing Warzone for the past couple of days, you guys, if you see from like the outside area near prison or near the gulag, you guys will see a huge storm, like a big lightning storm, thunderstorm, whatever you want to call it, right on top of a ship. That ship is none other than the Vidino ship, or however you say it, and Captain Rosenthal is on it. Now, what may this do to Warzone? Obviously, this is gonna add zombies to Warzone, and there are two different, I guess, casualties this could happen. The first being the ship could crash into the eastern part of the map, hitting the prison, destroying the prison, and not only destroying the prison but letting all the zombies out. Or it could just be a little boring and dock normally and just let the zombies out normally. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but the first one sounds to be the best. And what else is this gonna do Warzone? Well, we're gonna have a brand new event, which is the Outbreak event, coming from, I believe, February 25th, possibly, all the way up to March 11th. This is a humongous time period, or whatever you want to call it, because Warzone first released, or was first announced and made back in March 10th of 2020, and March 11th is the day after the release date, the first year anniversary of Call of Duty Warzone. So with that said and done, they might have to change up the map. They're in a weird way forced to, because games like Apex Legends and Fortnite switch their map consistently, make new maps consistently, and Warzone genuinely cannot compete because it does get stale and boring playing the same map over and over. So what they may do, well, this is what I think they will do. With the zombies roaming all around Warzone, with the zombies pretty much in a weird way destroying Warzone, or Verdansk I should say, the only possible way for them to get rid of them is to completely remake the map, as in send nukes. There are already nukes within different bunkers all throughout Verdansk. All they have to do is just set them off and destroy the entirety of Verdansk. Now, what might this do for Warzone? Once again, I'm asking this question too much, but to furthermore prove it, with the nukes destroying, Verdansk, we may have a chance of getting a brand new map, moving the operators to a whole new area, or a destroyed Verdansk. Either or, I'm perfectly okay with each one, and honestly, I'm pretty excited to see it. Now, I know Activision and Treyarch and Infinity Ward get memed upon by saying, if you think of it logically, they'll do the opposite of logical. But honestly, they can't. There's no way you can screw this up. This is the most obvious and blatant way of doing things, and this is possibly the best way of doing things, because if there's a little infection outbreak, they won't just let out Nova 6 gas. They would have to let out some sort of zombie or some sort of monster, and it's obviously shown throughout the zombies roadmap. So honestly, it all adds up from what I'm seeing. If you agree with me, tell me down in the comments below. And yeah, this closes this somewhat long video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and also subscribe. Peace out.